Ardern's shock resignation, where her popularity was at amongst the public, why researchers want school to start later in the day for older students, and Alec Baldwin charged with involuntary manslaughter. Atamaria, I'm Sherry Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The country's been left in shock after Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern announced her resignation yesterday at the Labour retreat in Napier. She says she still believes Labour can win the election, but she also knows she doesn't have enough in the tank to do the role justice. Ardern will finish her term as Prime Minister no later than February 7th, with a vote for the new party leader set for Sunday.
I want to finish with a simple thank you to New Zealanders for giving me this opportunity to serve and to take on what has and will always be the greatest role of my life. I hope in return, I leave behind a belief that you can be kind but strong, empathetic but decisive, optimistic but focused, that you can be your own kind of leader, one that knows when it's time to go.
Meanwhile, an indication that the outgoing Prime Minister was losing favour with the public. The latest Taxpayers Union Curia poll shows Ardern was a negative net favourability for the first time. Taxpayers Union Executive Director Jordan Williams says it shows a massive reversal of fortune. The election date was also set yesterday, with the political scientists saying the date leaves plenty of time for twists and turns. It'll be held on October 14. Auckland University's Lara Greaves says 9 months is a long time in politics.
There's still a lot of time for there to be scandals, still a lot of time for resignations, and still a lot of time for infighting, leaking and all of that nasty stuff.
Elsewhere, fire crews responded to a building fire last night in Auckland's Wairau Valley. Massive plumes of black smoke were spotted over Auckland at around 8:50 p.m. A spokesperson said it was a second alarm level fire with 6 crews and about 20 firefighters on the scene. A group of researchers believes school should start later for older teenage students. Writing in today's New Zealand Medical Journal, they say many teens don't get enough sleep, and start times that force them to wake earlier than they're programmed to make it worse. At puberty, their natural sleep-wake biology shifts to later bedtimes, so they need to wake up later, and this doesn't change until the age of 21. They argue a school start time no earlier than 9:45 a.m. every day for years 12 and 13 students would address sleep issues. And actor Alec Baldwin has been charged with involuntary manslaughter over the fatal shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the film set for Rust. The film's armourer will also be charged. Baldwin has always maintained he was not aware the gun he fired on set contained a live round. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.